So today I'm going to be discussing the end of Dragon Ball Super and what do I think it's going to be when this amazing series finally comes to an end. Now we know that Dragon Ball Super, it's been going on for around 2 years now. It was announced in the summer, I think, of 2014, and ever since then there have been a lot of hype moments and a lot of down moments. For example, people, when they first find out the whole thing about the movies and everything, how the movies were going to be recreated for the first couple of arcs, a lot of people just said boo. They completely gave it an L. They thought that Dragon Ball Super wouldn't even be better than GT. But now that we actually started getting into new stuff, like the new material that isn't remastered movies or filler, they've been taking that back. I've seen a lot of people say stuff like Dragon Ball Super has surpassed GT. Some people are putting it close to Dragon Ball Z. A lot of people, they don't put it up there. Me personally, Dragon Ball Super, it has a chance to end as my favorite of the Dragon Ball franchise. I'm just being honest. But when we look at the end of Dragon Ball Super, what do we want to see from it, and what will the ending hold as we move on into this amazing series? Now, for starters, we are currently in the Black Goku Zamasu Trunks Future Timeline arc, currently while this video is being made. And this arc, it's really been something of its own. I mean, Zamasu, Black Goku, the whole mystery behind those. And we also do have the whole interesting god concept, with Beerus and Supreme Kai. You can't kill one or you can't have one without the other. So this arc has just brought way more depth into the series, and I actually really do enjoy that about this arc. But a lot of people, they've been wondering, where will this series go after this arc? Will we enter a new universe? Will we just end it off here? What will happen, and will this be the final arc of Dragon Ball Super? Me personally, I do not think it's going to be a final arc of Dragon Ball Super, because I think that we're going to have a universal tournament arc where we're going to have everybody from every single different universe come together, and they're going to fight just like how Zeno envisioned it. Because after he saw the Universe 6 versus Universe 7, he was like, dang, this looks cool. Why would I try this on my own? And we know that when all the universe's strongest fighters come together, it's going to be amazing. Me personally, I think that might be longer than this arc, because we're going to have to flesh out each and every character. I do think that we're going to have some amazing fights there, even between other characters that we've never seen before. Of course, I do think people like Gohan and Gotenks, Goten, Trunks, all these guys, they'll have a huge role in that arc, but I don't really see that as just being an arc dedicated to the Universe 7 people. Because think about it, we're going to have the Universe 6 people coming back too. They're going to have some type of new power-up, Hit, Champa, Kabe, all these people returning. So this arc is just going to be a cluster of amazingness. But at the end of the day, I still don't think that this is going to be the last arc. And I know some people are thinking, okay, what do you think is going to be the last arc? Me personally, I think we'll have an ending similar to Dragon Ball Z. Now, a lot of people, when it comes to Dragon Ball Super, some people are confused. They don't know if it takes place from where Dragon Ball Z ended in that little timeline, because Dragon Ball Z ended on a time skip. So a lot of people, they don't know if Dragon Ball Super will end within that little time skip, or will it go past the DBZ series and actually end on its own new thing. Me personally, I would want Dragon Ball Super to end on its own new timeline. I don't want it to fall in between the gap between Dragon Ball Z and the time skip, because then the ending, it'll kind of already be planned out. We'll know that Goku goes away with Ooh no matter what happens. We'll know that Gohan, he's a full family man, Goten and everything. So I do hope that they actually do go past that little time skip and they actually do have their own ending, because I think it'll be a lot better and they'll be able to create something of their own. Now, I do think that if they do go past that, the ending will be completely different. Because think about it, Dragon Ball Z ended and there was no sights of Dragon Ball Super. There was little foreshadowings of Beerus here and there, but let's be honest, Akira Toriyama, he wasn't ready to pick up the pen again. But now this Dragon Ball Super ending could be 10 times better, and I'm going to tell you what I think it is. Now, I do think that we will see everybody grown up. I do think we'll see an adult Goten, adult Trunks. We'll see Gohan with his family. I think Pan, she'll probably even be a baby, or she might even be a small child. We'll be able to see everybody with their families. And then this is when it gets interesting, because with Goku and Vegeta, there are two scenarios that I have playing out for them. On one hand, I have them going up to Whis and actually going and training with him, continue getting stronger, something like they've always been doing in the series. They always just want to keep getting stronger. But on the other hand, I have them actually staying on Earth and actually training with each other, and them actually training their sons and training all the other people around them, so that just in case another huge threat like this came, it wouldn't just be those two fighting it out. But me personally, I would rather think that Goku and Vegeta will go up and train with Whis and actually fight Beerus. And the reason why I say fight Beerus is because, listen, the series started off with Goku versus Beerus, and these two were basically, Beerus is Goku's milestone, let's be honest. So I wouldn't mind if the final, I guess you said the final arcs would be Goku finally defeating Beerus, or them having one last fight, and then everybody will be in attendance to watch it. The people who are on the god status, they'll finally be able to see somebody actually obtain a new heights of level and actually take down Beerus, and I think it'll be amazing, because think about it, it'll motivate people like Hit, who've basically been Champa's playing towards. Like Champa, he thinks that he's so above Hit, but let's say if Hit actually does witness Goku defeat Beerus, he's gonna be like, you know what, if he could do it, if he could do that through training, then why can't I? So I think that Goku versus Beerus would be a great way to end off the series. But overall, that's basically it for this little video discussing the end of the Dragon Ball Super. What do you guys think will happen in the end? Comment what you guys think down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.